Welcome back, all you GBA fanatics. Old Man Tub coming at you today with the Week 7 team transactions that will go into effect Week 8. I'm sure you were expecting the Uzi Gunner, but unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances, he's not able to do it this week, so I'll be stepping in his place and analyzing the transactions made. There was only one, and this week it was the Boston Red Sox and Superblaw 411 dropping Tornadus Eye for Metagross. Now let's take a look at this. What benefits and what does he lose by making this? Some of the benefits he gets is he loses one of his few team's Stealth Rock weaknesses, making it even less important and crucial for his team overall to be carrying Defog on Skarmory, because from the best I can tell, that's the only thing on his team that gets it now. So Skarmory isn't as handcuffed into needing that as possible. So that's one benefit he gets from this. Another benefit he gets is Metagross's immensely disgusting huge move pool. It gets the elemental punches, it gets priority and bullet punch, it can pursuit trap. It has all the right facets you need for a multi-purpose physical attacker. And it's not too terribly shabby on the special attacking side. Granted, its special attack is only 95 compared to its base attack of 135, but this thing is the definition of a tank, and it even looks like one. I mean, can we say Scarab? Halo? Hello, what? That's right. So what are we going to do with this Metagross? This Metagross actually helps him out a lot in his division matchups too. It's going to give him a really, really solid answer to some of the matchups that he's going to be having in his division. It's going to give him a little bit of help against the Milwaukee Saucebucks. It's going to be a really nice answer to Mega Gardevoir, which has just been destroying things as of late. It helps him pretty much stand up against just about anything Mega Gardevoir is going to want to do. I mean, depending on the EV investment, whether or not he wants to run an Assault Vest, it's just going to stay in there all day, Meteor Mash, and Bullet Punch the crap out of Mega Gardevoir, whose defense is -3. So, a few things on that team that might be a little bit of a hindrance to play against. I mean, Alamamola, who's probably going to tank hits from it for days and just burn it and then move on. Rotom Wash, there isn't a lot that Metagross can do to Rotom Wash, especially if it's invested. Heatran, another big problem on their team, but Metagross does have the ability to pack that big ol' Earthquake. So let's look at the Long Island Regirockies, and this is where I think the biggest hindrance is going to come to his team interdivision, because they have Gengar. And Gengar is looking really, really dangerous to the Boston Red Sox right now. Packs pretty much coverage for almost anything on his team. Mega Audino gets nailed by Stab and attacks. Manaphy, Energy Ball and Thunderbolt. Sneasel, Focus Blast. We could just go on and on. Mineshaw, it's pretty much shut down. I mean, Mineshaw does get the knockoff, but Gengar outspeeds and has a potential to pack Psychic. Nidoking, again, pretty much the same thing. Cresselia, just destroyed by Shadow Balls. And Skarmory, the aforementioned T-Bolt, takes care of it very well. So that's something they have to look out for. Bueno and Bueno. Drapion, pretty much his best answer to it. Rotom Cut, again, not as much of a problem fighting it, but again, that's why I think the Long Island Regirockies might benefit more than lose from this switch. And let's take the last look at the Arizona Deoxys, the last team in the division. All in all, I'm going to say this takes pretty negligible changes looking at it overall. Mainly because Metagross gets coverage moves that hits everything, but not that it's going to make much of a difference compared to the normal team setup that Nick has been bringing against teams such as Gubs. It doesn't. The Metagross edition really doesn't add much going up against Gubs. Gubs has a lot of physical walls that can pretty much stand up to it in the forms of Gliscor, even though that Ice Punch is a danger. Cofagrius pretty much just stands in its face and laughs. Gigalith, even though it isn't going to like those Meteor Mash is probably not going to be as worried about. Escavalier, again, gonna laugh in its face unless it's pulling the appropriate coverage, and if all it's doing is pulling coverage moves, it's going to lack in the long run, because Gubbs has general, if he makes the right switches, going to be able to stand up to this thing well. All in all, the Metagross, I believe, is a good addition. He is going to lose, in my opinion, what will be good dual attacking potential, which he had in Tornadus, running a mixed set. And like I said, granted, even though Metagross has all in all good stats around, the Tornadus with 115 attack and 125 special attack and that 111 speed, even though it's a bit more frail than Metagross is, what may have been a more of an imminent threat, but all in all, I think Metagross long-term for the team is going to work out a lot better. As far as weaknesses goes, this leaves him a little bit more ground weak and a little bit more fire weak, but all in all, Nick has the coverage to add this to the team any given week, and I think will make a fantastic impact on his run for the playoffs. So alright guys, this has been Old Man Tup, and these have been the Week 7 team transactions. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did Superblaw 411 make the appropriate pickup here in free agency by dropping Tornadus Incarnate and picking up Metagross? Alright guys, this has been Old Man Tup, and we will catch you on the flip side. Peace.